Hello children, very good morning to you. I am Monisha from Bharathidhasanar Matriculation School, Arakkonam. Today I am going to take 5th standard social studies. The topic is the development of medical science. So you know children, in last session we learned about an clinical instruments, that is a stethoscope, thermometer and microscope, and along with that we learned about an antibiotics, right? So now we are going to learn about surgery. So first topic we are going to learn about an surgery. By following this we are going to learn about an medicines, and then we are going to learn about an sterilization process, and then we are going to learn about an antibiotics. So first we are going to learn surgery. So you know surgery, right? So what is a surgery? That is the process of removing or cutting, okay. So the sick or damaged part of the body, we say it as an surgery. That is the process by which doctors can cut or remove the sick or else damaged part of the body is said to be an surgery. So now we are using a different types of equipments, and also we are using a modernized technology. So by this we are performing a delicate operations into some of simple operations. So with the help of advanced technologies as well as an equipped instruments, we are performing a delicate operations into an simple manner. Let us take an example. Nowadays we are performing an operation. We are doing a transplantations like eye transplantation, kidney transplantation. So heart also we are transplanting nowadays. So everything which is possible with the help of an surgery and also with the help of an equipped instruments. So you know now hospitals also you will see the rooms are said to be very sterilized, and it's maintained very clean. So the surgery, that is an operation theatre, is also need to be maintained clean, and it should be free from germs. That is a main most important condition, children. The operation theatre should be free from germs. So you know the doctors while performing the operations also, can you see this picture, they are wearing a gloves and they are wearing some separate dresses because the room should be free from the germs. So why? We are directly intaking, we are directly cutting our body tissues. So it leads to the entering of a germs directly into our body. So in order to avoid these conditions, we need to follow some of the precautions. Okay, so then only we can prevent the bacterial as well as a germs infection. So next we are going to see some important topic, that is an chloroform. So what is a chloroform, children? என்ன சொல்லுவோம் chloroform னா? மயக்க மருந்து. தமிழ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? மயக்க மருந்து. Do you know who was invented the chloroform? Yes, the chloroform was invented by the James Simpson. J-A-M-E-S, James Simpson. S-I-M-P-S-O-N. James Simpson invented the chloroform. Okay, so what is the use of a chloroform? Yes, what is the use of a chloroform? It is used to make a patient unconscious. Okay, it is used to make a patient unconscious. So especially it is used in an operation theatres. Okay, it is especially used in an operation theatres. So you know, if we got cut a hand, okay, so if we unfortunately we are cutting a vegetable, while cutting a vegetable, so if we cut your hand means how much feel you are paining. Okay, so how much paining you are feel. Okay, so unfortunately while cutting a vegetables, so you are cutting your hand. Okay, so that time you will recognize much amount of pain, right? So by cutting your body tissues while surgery performing time, you know we are cutting our body tissues, so we can't bear the pain, right? So with the help of a chloroform, we can make the patient is said to be an unconscious. Okay, so by this the patient does not feel any pain and any discomfort while performing a surgery. Okay, so while performing a surgery, the patient do not feel any pain or else any discomfort during performing the surgery. So what is the use of a chloroform, children? Is the chloroform is used to make the person unconscious. Okay, so especially it is used in performing a major operations as well as a minor operation, so whatever it may be. So it is mainly used in performing a operations. Yes, So during surgery, so I already said we are cutting our body tissues, we are opening our body tissues. So it may be a chance of getting many infections like a bacterial infections. So in order to avoid that, okay, so the Joseph Lister, okay, so what is your name? Can you see the picture, right? That is Joseph Lister. Joseph Lister invented the process that is said to be an sterilization. Okay, so sterilization. This is invented the process that is said to be an sterilization. That is, during a surgery time, the many patients have been died because of wounds as well as infections which was caused by the germs or else a bacterial. Okay, so Joseph Lister started the use of an carbolic acids to clean the equipments as well as to clean the room. Okay, so they have started using an carbolic acid. So with the help of that, they will clean the equipments as well as they will clean the room. And also we have one advantage, children, the carbolic acid which does not cause any damage or any injury to your body tissues. Okay, so carbolic acid which does not cause or which does not make any injury to your body tissues. So now you see the sterilization process. So I already said that is the sterilization was introduced by a Joseph Lister, right? So that is, during sterilization, the instruments are thoroughly cleaned and in the boiling water. Okay, so that is, the instruments are said to be thoroughly cleaned in the boiling water to make them free from of the germs. Okay, so to make them free from of the germs, the equipments and the instruments, what are all they are using to performing the surgery, so that time they need to clean with the help of an boiling water. Okay, so by doing this, we will prevent the bacterial infections. So this process was introduced by the Joseph Lister, that is said to be an sterilization. The next we are going to see about medicines. Okay, so we are using different types of medicines nowadays, right? Yes. Okay. So with the help of medicines, we can increase our lifetime, right? So for example, if a person is suffered with a diseases, so we have a certain type of medicines in order to prevent the diseases, in order to reduce the infectious power of the diseases. We have a different kinds of tablet. So with the help of a doctor's advice, we are taking the certain tablets, right? So that is in medicines. So the discovery of quinine, okay, so which helped the treatment of malaria. Okay, so that is the discovery of quinine helped in the treatment of malaria. Okay, children. So you know we are using different types of medicines, right? We are using different types of medicines. So depending upon the doctor's advice, depending upon our diseases, we are consuming different types of medicines. So we have tablets facilities in order to prevent from the diseases, and also we have medicines to reduce the infectious level of the diseases. So the discovery of quinine helped in the treatment of malaria. Okay, so the discovery of quinine which helped in the treatment of malaria. That is, next we are getting a cocaine. Okay, so we are using a cocaine which is nothing but it is used as a deadened nerves for doing a operation. Okay, so for doing a surgery, we are using a cocaine plant as a deadened nerves for performing some of the operations. And also we are using different types of medicines in order to prevent the diseases. And next we are going to see about antibiotics. Okay, so what is said by an antibiotics? What we can say antibiotics? So it means it's nothing but it is used to kill the bacterial infections. Okay, so it is used to kill the bacterial infection. So antibiotics are recent discovery. Okay, so bacterial infection as well as a germs infection, we will use an antibiotics. Okay, so we can intake as a pills, tablets, whatever it may be. Okay, as well as we are using some of the gel also. So antibiotics are a recent discovery. The penicillin was a first antibiotic. Okay, so we are using amoxicillin, different kinds of antibiotics now we have. So in this, the first antibiotics is said to be an penicillin. Penicillin was the first antibiotics which was invented by the Alexander Fleming. Okay, so which was invented by the Alexander Fleming. And some of the important antibiotics are said to be an chloromycetin, streptomycin, chloromycetin, streptomycin, etc. So these are said to be some of the important antibiotics we are using today. So I hope you all enjoyed this session. So I would like to tell you what are all the things we learned from in this session. So first we learnt about the surgery, then next we learnt about the sterilization process, and then we learnt about the medicine. At last we learnt about the antibiotics. So for further information, we have attached the study material, question bank and self-assessment. Do the self-assessment and check it out how much you have understood the concept. Thank you children. We will meet you in the next session.